All right, I don't know if this could get any more exciting, but healthcare does it for me. Not really. But let's jump back in this. If this is your first video that you started watching, stop. Go back and find the first video. This is actually video number 3 in this series. And right now we're kind of talking about how telemedicine is really making a big play and having a huge impact on healthcare. So as an insurance agent, this is something you really want to promote to your clients and or use, because statistics tell us that 75% of doctor visits, ER visits, urgent care visits are unnecessary and could have been handled through telemedicine. That's huge. We'll be looking at a $6 billion savings. This is a big a thing that we can all do to help control costs. So let's talk about my favorite groups. Millennials. 51% of millennials are shopping for healthcare services online. All right, cool. So as an agent, what does that tell me I need to do? Because these are the ones that everybody wants, right? They're young, they're healthy, typically. Back in the day when we wrote a lot of health insurance, when it was underwritten, you always wanted the 25 to 39-year-olds because typically they were healthy, they were young, they didn't take any meds, and they just paid. So this is where you really got to be utilizing your social media platforms. So many of them are free. A lot of the short-term links right now are personal URLs that you can put out there that people can go. If they want, they can look for their own price. They could enroll. But we know this, so you need to capitalize on that. Also, 73% of individuals, 30 to 49, that would consider a virtual visit if in-person care was unavailable. This is telemedicine. So this is telemedicine. So these statistics that, trust me, I didn't create these. Super smart people researched all this. I'm just funneling it out. We know that people are going to gravitate towards that. So we really want to find plans, even if we're putting together different plans that have telemedicine, because people are willing to do it and they're doing it right now. So when we look at how is the market responding, who's doing what in the under 65 market. So what we see, if you come back to 2015, you see that 71% of folks joined the ACA market and only 24 were doing the short-term market. Then 2016, 17, 2018, we have 1% in the ACA market because people are so fed up. You can't afford it, high deductibles, can't afford it, and what? Short-term. So the big play is the short-term. And now what we're seeing is short-term plans for 36 months, for 3 years. So is that the perfect solution from here on out until you're 65? No, and there will be continued movement. We have an election coming up. But to go through underwriting once, get into a plan, that's huge. That's huge. So not all states have 3-year plans. The states can determine the length that they will allow, but more and more states are jumping on and offering and accepting the 3-year plans. So when you look at the market price points, fixed indemnity is typically around $142 per member per month, $142 premium. I like fixed indemnity plans when they're the right one. I will always tend to gravitate more towards that short-term market. We still have some of those, what I call old timers in the market, those carriers that have been doing health insurance way before ACA, National General, which used to be Assurant and Fortis, United Health One, which was Golden Rule. You know, to me, those are the two big kahunas in the market. So for $166 a month, that's very, very attractive. You come down to like non-grandfathered plans, faith-based, so those health share ministries, you know, we've had those. I think they have their place. But if I could get somebody into a short term, I would go the major medical route or align with an insurance carrier every day. And then you come into your ACA at 612. So if you're comparing 612 to 166, plus chances are your deductible is a heck of a lot lower. That's why we're seeing such a huge push in the short-term market. And that is it. So I'm going to leave you with these wise words. A great thing to know about these plans is you go through underwriting once. Your deductible and coinsurance is always calendar year. If you develop something within those 3 years, as long as you've passed underwriting that initial time, you're covered. So I definitely want you to consider that and just keep that foot in this market. If you're one of my diehards who's been selling for a long time and you love the under 65 market, it will come back. Good selling. Email me, Rebecca at Gordon Marketing, with any questions, thoughts, and I'll talk to you soon.